I don't know. We're figuring out
Do you see a
it?
Yeah.
I'm down. It's cool.
Okay. I think we should be good. I'm gonna go in the other room and check the link and just make sure.
Okay.
And, going to mute us, and then you'll be live and good to go. So maybe wait till like 12:01, 12:02.
Yeah.
Start. All right.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Thanks, guys.
Well, you're gonna kick some butt.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hello. Let's see. Okay. Can you guys see me? Jesse, it's a shirt. Thank you. Okay, I have no idea who, I can't see who's on, so I'm just gonna start talking. This is a new format. So, okay, I am gonna do a little introduction to myself. If you don't know who I am, I'm Calli Scheidt, and yes, Lindsay, I can see the chat. And I have been doing this for about 18 months. I kind of said no to Courtney Muscatello for about a month. I did research on my own, and I didn't even try Shakeology. She sent me a packet, and I was like, you know what? The fact that she sent me a packet, and whatever, let's do it. I totally took a leap of faith. My mom was like, you're crazy. No. Now she's like my biggest supporter, so that was funny. And yeah, I'm a 2-star diamond. and just kind of, I go through all the same struggles you guys do. So, it's a roller coaster business, and I want to talk to you today about just getting your tribe, getting your people on Facebook and Instagram, and what to really kind of post, because I know my coaches struggle with that. And it's definitely a common theme, I feel like, that, your post is going to get you your customers or your challengers. So that's kind of what I want to talk about, which goes along then with having pretty pictures and all that stuff. And my day job, you can see these carpet books back here. I'm a district sales manager for a flooring company, for a commercial flooring company. So I go into architecture and design firms. Architecture is my background. And I got sick of sitting at a desk doing construction documents 12 hours a day. So I decided to go to the sales side, help out my fellow designers and architects with their projects. And it allows me to schedule my own stuff. So here I am. Okay, so my main point that I really want you to get in your mind is that your timeline is kind of like your autobiography. Why should someone buy your autobiography? Why should they look? Why should they read it? Picture it, on a shelf, and someone's walking by and being like, "Oh, that one looks good." I'll open it up, scan through, and if they don't see anything valuable or pretty, they're gonna put it back on the shelf. So the main things, like, are you relatable? I can't relate to moms. I can't. I mean, I can through my challengers and some other coaches that are moms, but so you kind of have to find your market that you relate to. And I think Lindsay, correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe, I could try to start relating to moms, and because I could say I'm, doing this Beachbody coaching, so when I'm a mom one day, I can stay at home and help, bring in income. So, finding your market, who you're going to relate to, figure out who you want to relate to. Are you motivating? I don't want you to post a workout every single day. I mean, I am now, or hammer and chisel, you're following a program, day 1, day 6, day whatever, but you're supposed to be posting multiple times a day. So yeah, Lindsay said, I think naturally what you post becomes your market. So yeah. I'm obviously not going to be posting pictures of children because I don't have any. So my market is kind of, the middle 20s. I'm 25. That, are like me and kind of felt a little lost. They didn't like their day job. They think that they're made for something more. They have a passion to help people, all that good stuff. So, motivating. Okay, so posting relatable. Find your market and figure out what their struggles are. And that would be your struggles. So, like, what are your struggles? Say where your struggles are, and most likely they're the struggles of your market too. Post motivating things, and when you post a workout, don't just be like, haha, I did it, yay, and like people scroll and they're like, great, she did another workout. Now I feel like shit because I didn't do mine. I haven't worked out for 2 weeks. Cool. Instead maybe make it, what are you doing today? Like, let's do this. Like, don't, have a little motivational phrase on your picture, which I'll get to what app you can do that for. Make it interesting for others to see your workout post, because honestly, most people probably hate that you post workouts all the time and you're super fit and you're losing weight and you're being successful in your life. Honestly, so if you can motivate them, then they won't hate it so much. You want to post that you're living their dream, that you get to work out and make money, that you get to be fit and you get to help people. Or again, if you're a mom, you get to stay at home with your kids. If you have dogs, like your dogs and your cats are your work buddies, posting about the lifestyle that you found a group of people that get you, that feel you. So, make it attractive to them. And I think, that's, again, when you make a post about, oh, I love being a coach, or Beachbody is so great. Like, well, what about it? What about being a coach? What about Beachbody? What about, what is it that you love so much that could relate, again, going back to relating to other people? because people can't relate to, oh, I'm going on a cruise because I won these certain points. And they're like, wow, that's cool. What do you, success club? Like, what are you talking about? So, you know, maybe you say you won this cruise, which I'm so excited for, by the way. You won this cruise, you know, you won it because you were helping people, and every single month you help 3 people, and it's the best feeling in the world, and you get to go meet these people who have become your life every day. That you stalked on Facebook, you have like a online friendship relationship with them. And, you know, it's like a blind date, you get to meet them in person. So make it relatable to people, because they can't relate to what we do. They don't know what we do. So you have to kind of bring it back. And these are things I'm going to work on too, guys. This is not, I'm not perfect at this. I actually am going to start more doing this. So, but just adding value. I've never, knock on every piece of wood ever, I haven't had any haters kind of come to me and say something bad. And if anything, it's people that don't necessarily support me Beachbody, but they still come to me and say, hey, I look forward to your posts every day, because maybe they don't want to see me working out, but I have something inspirational to say, or I give them a good tip, or I give them a good recipe. Like, I have so many positive comments on what I post. And I think, you know, that has really helped. It gives you people that support you. And whether they join Beachbody or not, I think that's really important, because I've gotten a lot of referrals from those people. You know, hey, I'm not interested, but I know my friend so-and-so, they love Shakeology, they love 200 Day Fix, they're doing whatever, they're interested in this. Can I have you talk to them? Sweet, yeah, great. And then give them advice, you know, the recipes, and then I'm doing my little keeping your resolution tips right now that I actually found an article on Beachbody. And so instead of just posting the article, I'm posting a selfie of me with the tip and then rewriting it as my own. So that's kind of a little experiment I'm doing. So that's kind of my main, so this is your autobiography, right? And autobiographies don't always just tell your story. They help relate to others, and then help others, you know, from your story, how is that helping someone else? How is that going to change someone else's life? How is that motivating someone else? Do people look forward to reading your post? You honestly, I think self-evaluation of your posts is probably the most important thing that you could do. You know, are they going to read your book, you know, halfway through, or are they going to go till the end? I mean, you know, are they going to, and this is just, are they going to read your post, you know, all the way through? Are you catching them with something? You know, you have to say, if someone posted this, would I want to read it? Would I care about reading it? What is in this for somebody else? You care about your own post, but why would someone else care about it? So you have to constantly self-evaluate your posts, which I know is hard sometimes, and especially when we post a really vulnerable one, we're like, refresh, like, please, somebody like my post. But you have to evaluate it, and you have to say, well, why is this one getting 80 likes and this one got 12? And so, yeah, you know, would someone else want to read this? If someone else posted this, would I want to read it? Are you adding value to people's lives? Are you, again, relating to them? Are you giving them inspiration? Are you giving them motivation? Are you telling them to do a workout? Are you asking, you know, what they could need? I mean, what they, I don't know, like, just help. Like, people love commenting, hey guys, like, I need some help on this. That's always fun. People love adding their own comments and opinions into things, and that's, you know, so they're good posts to kind of get more people seeing your posts. So helpful reminders. I know that sometimes, again, if you're not working out, I have so many coaches be like, I didn't work out today, you know, so like, I can't post. I haven't been working out for a week. Whatever. And that's okay. You don't have to post your workout every day. So I do my, as you guys have probably seen, my hashtag Motivational Mondays. So, you know, whether it's a workout, whether it's an inspirational quote, whatever is motivating, I post that on a Monday. So it just helps, again, you know, through the week. If I forget to post something motivating later on, at least I did it on Monday. Transformation Tuesday is obviously our big one. Definitely shouting out to other coaches, other challengers, and I would highly recommend that you do a Transformation Tuesday of someone you know or of a coach you know, that you can actually tag in the post So people, you know, it can come off spammy if you're like, look at this person's transformation. I don't even know them because I'm not even friends with them on Facebook. Yay. I think it comes off much more personal, and you know, people actually look at it more if you can actually tag the person in your post and say, congratulations to so-and-so, you know, or you're their actual coach, which is awesome too, or, you know, your fellow coach. It makes it more real because it makes them a real person. Like, oh, Calli actually knows that person who did it. Hashtag I like my no whining Wednesday, which I do sometimes. You know, no excuses. Your life is pretty good. And again, adding value. Like, hey, look on the bright side of things. You might be having a rough day, but you know, let's not complain and let's find the goodness in life. Obviously, Thursday, TBT. And I know Lindsay Matway talks a lot about using your Throwback Thursday for a part of your story that can actually, you know, that explains where you come from and how you got here, or you were really depressed last year and now you're really happy, etc. Friday, you could do like a Fit Friday, Fitness Friday, Fresh Friday. You could do like a cool recipe, like fresh foods. But again, these are just kind of mile markers that, you know, every day, if you can't think of a post, at least you can kind of start here and post something. And again, I mean, some of those aren't even workout posts. So I think it's really important to be well-rounded and not just this crazy workout theme or this person who always just posts about coaching and you should join my team. Like, why? Who have you become throughout this process, and who are they going to become when they join you? Because, you know, you're going to be their coach. So I think it's important to show that Beachbody, you know, our personal development is a crucial part of this. So when you read something in personal development, you can translate it into a post. You know, add value. It's like someone's reading that personal development book with you, and maybe they're inspired for the day. Maybe you kind of lit a light bulb in their head, like, hey, maybe I should go do that. That's cool. Or you're right, that's a great idea. So I'm also very critical of other people's posts, not Beachbody necessarily, but when I see my friends post about political stuff, I immediately almost unfollow them because I'm not even going to go there. I don't like negativity in my life. And usually that's what political posts are. So, and it only takes one post to turn people off and to click that unfollow. So think about it. Really, 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 really have to self-evaluate your post. You know, done is better than perfect. If it's you know, a workout post, you're inspiring, whatever, go for it. But just know that, like, you know, definitely stay away from politics. You know, it literally takes one post for someone who thinks the complete opposite of you, and they're like, wow, you're making fun of me? Really? Like, great. And unfollow. Just kind of stay out of that realm. We're supposed to be positive people. And, you know, if you can talk about it to others, you know, in person, but I think, you know, Facebook is your autobiography and Facebook is your billboard. And, you know, as much as it's like, I can post whatever I want on my wall. Well, you can, but don't be surprised when there's people that maybe unfollow you, or, you know, you can't reach everybody because now they kind of have this bitter taste in their mouth about something that might have been posted. Let's see. All right, so that's kind of, does anyone have questions on that? If you can you chat in the group chat? I don't know. I think the main thing is just really evaluating every single one of your posts and making sure that, hey, if so-and-so posted this, would I care? Would I care about reading it? Would I want to read it? And have people look forward to your posts. Like, have them, you know, when I see Bonnie Engel's post, I click to see more always because I know she has great stuff to say. And that's just, you know, her selfie looks the same every single time, but I know that her selfie means that she's got something good to say. So, you know, people start looking forward to your posts and they're going to click that see more. You know, maybe start with shorter ones. You have to earn your long posts, like your long-winded posts. You kind of have to earn those. So start with the shorter ones. When you start getting those people who really start following you and liking your posts, then you can start posting a little more and you can start writing your paragraphs because people are going to read them. But right off the bat, they're probably going to be like, what is this girl talking about? Like, scroll down. Like, wow, it's a long post. Okay, so with posting comes pictures, comes selfies. And I know some people are getting the Lumi case, which is cool. And I love that the new iPhone now has a flash on the selfie side, kind of like Snapchat does. So again, this is your autobiography, and this is a picture autobiography because there's gonna be pictures. And if you don't have pretty pictures, you don't have to look that pretty, but like at least they have to look appealing, pleasant to the eye. You know, then someone's not going to stop and maybe look at it. So I always like to edit with at least 2 photo editing programs, apps rather, before I post. You know, I don't want you to think that your raw picture is not beautiful, or your raw picture is, you know, you're not changing your picture necessarily. We all know about filters, and they're amazing. So again, you want people to stop. This is a scroll stopping thing. You want your pictures to be appealing. So my new favorite that I found a couple months ago that has changed my selfie game. And Lindsay, how has your progress been going on Facetune? We had a chat in one of our diamond groups about this one, and you can kind of tweak your face, and add color and all these things. I don't want you tweaking your face. Please do not tweak your face. But Lindsay didn't know you could zoom in, so her face was all kind of discombobulated. It was really funny. But okay, so Facetune, you're gonna have to spend $4, which I know is like breaking the bank for an app. I know, I was like, who do they think they are charging me $4 for this thing? But it's worth it, I promise. It has changed my selfie game. So it's called Facetune. Oh, hold on. This is the one I did last night, actually. So Facetune, okay? And you open, there's this little thing up here, and you can open your photo. Let's try a selfie here. I'll do the one I did yesterday for my resolution. Okay, so here is a selfie. Yay! Now there's all these things at the bottom here. Let's see. There you go. You can see canvas, whiten. You can whiten your teeth. You can smooth some of your wrinkles, or you know, if you have really bad acne or spots or something. Again, I don't want you to look like you're a Barbie. I think, you know, I've also heard comments from other people say, oh my God, that picture is so edited. It's like over edited. You know, you want to look like a normal person. People have wrinkles, people have pimples, like, and freckles and smudges. So, you know, if there's like, I'll do a little bit under my eyes sometimes because we all know the bags can get a little crazy. But, you know, just you smooth it out first. You just do a on this app. So again, I don't want you to look fake. And then there's, you can reshape your face. Don't do that. don't do that. And then you guys might have seen some blur in my picture. So you can do red eye, which is amazing. The red eye, you actually touch and you can enlarge this dot that is kind of translucent. So you still get that white part of your eye that comes in, and you can resize it. You can make it smaller. You can move it around. It's awesome. The red eye is amazing on this. And then defocus. Defocus is where you can blur out your background. So it kind of makes it look like a professional picture, which is cool. Like it was taken on a real camera. My favorite is details. Hold on. And details. The little triangle right there. So details, I like to go over my eyes with a little bit. And so you want to zoom in. So you can zoom in. And then I'll like go right over my eye. And you can move around within that by doing 2 fingers. Because you don't want to detail your bags. So you definitely want to zoom in on your eyes and detail just your eye part. And it makes them pop. It makes them sparkle. It just helps liven your photo so much. So you do a little blur. You can do a little smoothing, a little eye detail, a little teeth whitening if you need to, because sometimes the lighting, like right now, my teeth don't look very white. So it's just, if you feel confident about yourself, like the more confident you feel, the better you're gonna feel about the post, and it just helps all around. Again, I don't want you like morphing your face. I don't want you to look like a different person, but it just helps a little bit with the aesthetics. Okay, so here's my little grouping of my favorites. So we have Afterlight, which I'll go through in a second. Photify is where you get all those little fun phrases that you can put on your picture. Visco, which is your basic photo kind of just rendering. It's a really, really great program. It's more your basic. So what I'll do is I'll go Facetune first, and I'll do my little spots or whatever I want to do. And then I'll go Visco and kind of do some brightening and some sharpening or whatever. They have kind of a little bit of mood filters on there too, a couple of them, which is nice. And then sometimes that's it. If I wanted to go more in depth, then I will go Facetune and then Afterlight. Afterlight, I think, is also $1, but let's choose, I'll do this one again. So you'll pick a picture, and then you have all of your options to brighten, to saturate, to go over exposure, you know, all your kind of normal editing tools. Then you have this guy, which is 1.5 million filters. Whoa, like Filter Central. And you have a bunch of them. I mean, so many. And you have guest filters, so many more. And you can layer them. And that's what I love about Afterlight. You can use a little bit, kind of like Instagram, how you can kind of tweak how much of the filter you want. You can actually layer your filters on Afterlight. So if you wanted a little bit of warmth, and then you wanted a little bit of fading, and you wanted a little bit of moody balloonness, cool, do it all. And then you have kind of these light leaks. So you can add something on the side, or, you know, you can kind of play around with this. So Afterlight this takes me, you know, I'll spend like 10 minutes on Afterlight just playing around. So it's a great overall, you know, if you want to do filters and you want to make your picture really interesting, then I would do Facetune and Afterlight. Visco, again, is just for kind of your basic, like it's a quick and dirty editing app, and you can also kind of see your layout of pictures and how they look all together. So that's that one. Photify is my favorite. So usually I'll go Facetune, Visco, and then Photify if I want to add a little text or something on there, or Facetune, Afterlight, and then Photify. Those are kind of usually my three. If not, I just do at least those two, the Facetune and then either Afterlight or Visco. So here's my one from yesterday, the resolution tips. You can do shadows, you can play around with your text. So you can choose your fonts and your format, like the colors you want, the shadows. And I know a lot of people are like, how do you get these cool like word things on your pictures? So photo editing, you can also do filters on here too. And light fixes, and I mean, you know, every app has their own stuff. But text and overlays, artwork, and they have so much stuff. Oh my gosh, it's crazy, you guys. And you can search, you know, whatever. They have popular categories. They have whatever your heart desires, they have on here. You could search fitness, and they have their own fitness kind of thing. So popular categories right now, key to my heart, you know, whatever. And then let's see, let's find some fitness ones. Apparently it's not a popular category. That's weird. Lifestyle, and then fitness. I mean, so this is where I get all of my good stuff. And it's already done for you. And sometimes you can change the color, you can change the size, you can make it opaque or translucent if you like want to do negative positive space. It's amazing. So I've actually spent the $1. I'm just wasting so much money on apps, you guys. No, I'm just kidding. I spent the $1 to get the watermark of the Photify off, which I think is, I mean, it didn't bother me before, but, oh, will you screenshot your app page? Yes. Okay. I'll screenshot my app page when we get off. So those are kind of my go-tos. Again, Facetune for brightening of my selfie stuff. Even any picture. I mean, if there's the details is really, really awesome. If there's something that you want to pop on your photo, just clarity. At all possible times, if you possibly can, please take a selfie facing the window. Like, not even a question. Like, find a window, blur out the background if it looks weird and it looks really obvious that you're standing at a window, but take a selfie facing the window, because your eyes are going to look so much better. Your skin, everything is just gonna pop. The car, that's why, I mean, the car is really good. How much time do you spend editing one photo before you post? Totally depends on how awful I look. I mean, I go for a vibe, depending on the picture. Sometimes my selfie, again, facing the window, comes out really great naturally, and all I need to do is a couple of Facetune, like spray my eyes, I'll make my teeth a little whiter, or I have a little baggy stuff, and I'm like, okay. And then it's fine. The lighting's great, and the photo looks good. You know, it's something that will catch on Facebook. If it needs a little more work, or I'm like, oh, I want like this moody vibe. I want it to have a fade. I want it to, you know, what's my post going to be about? Is it going to be something, you know, thoughtful? Then maybe I'll do like a moody vibe to it. If it's going to be something really exciting, then maybe I'll keep it really bright and airy. And I think Insta Beauty is a popular app for girls. I haven't tried that one. So again, you know, I'm not saying I haven't explored all of the apps yet. These are kind of my go-to. Really quick all-over editing. So Insta Beauty, Lindsay Stay is telling me it's a quick all-over edit. So again, there's so many photo apps, and you just kind of find the ones that you like. Facetune was kind of my big whoa, like wow, these really make my selfies pop. So that was definitely worth the purchase. And so just find, my main point of this is like, don't just post something that you take a picture of. You know, whether you use a filter on the Facebook, which is fine, some of those turn out well, or, you know, just go through at least one photo editing app, because you want to stand out on Facebook. Like, that's the whole point, right? And you want, this is your magazine, this is your billboard, this is your autobiography, and you want it to be pretty. I mean, you know, and the nicer looking pictures, whether you have makeup, you know, there's Lindsay Stay has like the most beautiful selfies with no makeup on. I'm like, how do you, what? But people love them, and it's okay. But they're bright and they're airy and they have good lighting. So it doesn't matter if you have makeup on or if you look pretty. It's like, you want to make your picture something that is appealing to the eye. So yeah, that's kind of my spiel. And I hope you guys could take away something from this. I guess, you know, just again, the main thing is this is your billboard. Like, you're either going to get coaches or you're not this way, challengers. You want to take yourself seriously. And when people see you taking yourself seriously, like, you know, you spend the time to edit your photo. You spend the time to really write something out for them, that you've thought through a post, and you want them to know something. You want them to learn something. You've, you know, taking pictures of your food. I mean, make sure that, find a good light, take a couple pictures. I never usually post the first picture of either my food or myself or whatever, our workout pictures. Find good lighting, and if you don't have good lighting, then, you know, play around in the app, and if it doesn't work, then honestly, I'd rather you post something with words and something motivational than a really dark, grainy, like, selfie that people are like not stopping to see what you're saying, because they're like, oh, another dark, weird selfie that doesn't, you know. So I'd rather you maybe take that and post about your workout, and you know, find a cool thing on Pinterest and that has like a nice phrase or whatever. So that's my spiel. I'm taking questions. I don't know how the questions are gonna work. Lindsay, do you know how the questions are gonna work? Maybe, can people chat? I don't know.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hi, Lindsay.
Okay, I've been chatting this whole time.
I know. I love it. Can someone else? I don't know. Is this possible? Someone else to chat? Tony, can you see if you can chat?
Tony, you here?
I'm here, yeah.
Get on the call so you can chat. I'm glad this is good, because we need to figure this out. This is our first go with this platform, and you know, I'm glad it was with somebody who's so easygoing.
Oh, by the way, Photo Splash, that's if you wanted to make one thing black and white, or, you know, one thing color or whatever.
I have wanted to do that.
Yeah. No splashes.
I'm not very good at the edit, girl. So this was good for me. I find the light and I let that be my thing. But that's so true.
It's crucial.
I mean, the dark photos, that's an issue. Grainy photos, it's an issue. Light behind you is going to make you dark. You gotta have light behind you and in front. Like there's a window in front of me right now and it's still not dark enough. I can turn on my Diva light and then bam, you know. But I think that's so important that what I coined the phrase that I love that has taken off. We need to post scroll stoppers, things that people are going to stop for. And I don't want the apps to intimidate anyone because it's like, all right, now I'm going to spend 20 minutes just to get a photo looking great. You'll get faster, you'll get more efficient, but just make sure the lighting is good.
Yeah, with the apps, it's like, you know, you'll find the ones that you like. You'll find, play around with them first. It's going to take longer at first. It's going to take 15, 20 minutes, but you find what you like, you find the filters you like, you kind of get in your groove. And again, it's worth spending the extra 5 minutes, making your picture a scroll stopper or something that people really like. It's your business, right? So you would spend an extra 5 minutes. It's like marketing. You're kind of doing free marketing for yourself. So it's worth the extra 5 minutes. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely true. And I think that skill, how like on the financial disclaimer, it says like, this is contingent on each coach's diligence, hard work, and skill. And those are the little things like this that they're talking about, like who's going to refine some of the small things to become better. And it's not something that you have to, it's not going to make or break you in the beginning. Just get content up. And then make it a to-do list to kind of start editing some of that stuff. Because I look back on pictures, I'm like, oh my gosh. Time hop reminds you a lot, and Facebook now reminds you a lot. Like, oh my gosh. But they still followed because I was adding mad value, like you said. I wrote down value comes in the form of tips, motivation, recipes, anything that you can do to give someone a reason to follow you. I love that. And it's so absolutely true. And a lot can be forgiven if you've been given some value. But I do think an eye-catching photo matters, It matters. So thank you. Tony, were you able to chat?
Well, there's some people that are chatting on here.
We can't see them.
I can't see it. Q&A maybe? Wait. Disabled. Oh.
Where do I go? I don't see.
And they're...
Calli, can you see me on your screen down there?
Yeah, I can see. You're a little square.
Yeah. Okay.
And I can see your chat to me, but I don't see other people's.
Me either. Was there any questions that you could help us with?
Yeah.
They were probably just saying, awesome job, but he's going to go check to see it. And then we'll have to figure that out. I'm going to make a big box and find out chat. Is
there a copyright issue with Google Images for posts?
Is there a copyright issue with Google Images and post?
As far as like taking images from Google and posting it?
I believe so.
If you're I don't choose pictures from Google. I mainly find like Pinterest stuff that are, the words. It's like, a motivational quote. And as far as someone's quoted usually on that, I don't see, as long as you're not taking like someone else's picture, like their face from Google and posting it. I haven't found an issue with that, mainly because again, if I have something to say, I'm going to post either selfie or whatever, or a motivational, inspirational kind of already done phrase, which isn't really a copyright thing, especially because usually they have the author or the person who said it kind of tagged in there. So
yeah, I pull from both platforms, and I don't know if that's illegal or not. I think I've always just done it.
Yeah, I think Pinterest is safe too, because if you're pinning it, then it's like, yeah,
like fair game.
Yeah, like if you're gonna pin it, then you can post on Facebook too. So anything else, Tony?
No.
And I'll take a screenshot again, like Lindsay said, of my little photo apps, and I'll post it in the conversation. I guess of like what the link is and stuff.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for
you.
your knowledge. You're like the
Thanks for coming on, guys. I can't see who's on, but thank you for being here.
No, I think that is an issue with this. I've seen. Yeah, we got up to like 68, 71, I think, at one time.
Wow.
I know. So good job.
Oh,
This is more than late night calls, for sure. I'm gonna write down just like viewer lists. I know that other people I've done this platform with have had that concern as well. I don't know if we'll ever be able to see, but they can let us know.
I think the chat's probably the more important.
What is it?
I think the chat, like, I don't really care. Like, as long as you're like, oh, there's like 71 people on. Okay. Oh, there's like 5 people on. Okay, so I can start talking. Like, that's fine. Yeah. I think chat is definitely the one to figure out.
Okay. I will do that. Thank you so much for taking the time. We really appreciate it. I love you, girl. I'm going to stop the broadcasting, and we'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye, guys. Bye, Lindsay.